Pongal's positive pearl, shining like the sun. A story of strength, with battles won. Inspiring hearts, wherever she goes. With love and passion that always shows. Pongal's positive pearl.
Hello everyone, this is Pongal and welcome to Pongal's Positive Pearls. Before I begin today, I want you to pause with me for a moment. Think of someone you trusted deeply, someone who smiled at you, someone who spoke kindly, someone who stood beside you, at least in appearance. Now ask yourself, what if the same person was silently working against you? This episode is not anger. It is not about revenge. It's not about proving anyone wrong. It's about what happens when trust is broken, but your soul refuses to break with it. I'm speaking today from lived experience, from moments when I gave my heart, my time, my commitment, only to realize that behind the scenes, there were people who benefited quietly, damaged reputation subtly, and betrayed trust deliberately. And yet, I'm still standing, still trusting, still working with integrity, still believing in life. Today, I want to share how I walked through betrayal without losing myself, how I chose patience over panic, faith over fear, and dignity over drama. If you have ever felt blindsided, misrepresented, or wounded by someone you never expected to hurt you, this episode is for you. I've always been someone who trusts people. I still am. Not because everyone deserves it, but because I choose the kind of person I want to be. I have seen people act beautifully in front of me, speak with warmth, show concern, stand beside me in public spaces, and then quietly behind my back, work in ways that were cheap, calculated, and hurtful. They gained behind me. They spoke against me silently. They tried to spoil my image. And let me say this honestly. Betrayal doesn't hurt the reputation first. It hurts the heart. It makes you question your judgment, your openness, your goodness. You wonder, was I too naive? Did I trust too easily? Should I stop being like this? In that moment of confusion and pain, one sentence my father taught me came back strongly. He said, if someone spoils your image, it's not your image that gets spoiled. It's their character that gets revealed. That sentence became my anchor because I realized something very important. My image is not built by rumors. My image is not destroyed by whispers. My image is built by consistency, by values, by word, and by truth. No one can steal that. People may speak, people may distort, but time is honest, and life keeps records. Many people ask me now, how can you still trust after all this? My answer is simple. I trust with awareness, not blindness. I do not allow bitterness to rewrite my nature. I do not want suspicion to become my personality. But I have learned to observe. I have learned to slow down access. I have learned that not everyone deserves front row seating in my life. Trust now flows calmly, not impulsively. There came a day when the truth became undeniable. I realized that certain people had benefited behind me, quietly worked against me, manipulated narratives, and attempted to damage perceptions. And when this became clear, I made a conscious decision. I did not confront emotionally. I did not explain endlessly. I did not fight publicly. I chose silence with clarity because I have learned this. People who operate in darkness cannot survive long in the light. At the time, I was working with full commitment, heart, soul, integrity. Not for applause, not for recognition, because that's who I am. Even when people betrayed me behind my back, I continued to show up sincerely. Why? Because I did not want their actions to dilute my intention. I believe deeply that goodness is never wasted. It may not be rewarded immediately, but it's always recorded by life, by God, by time. Patience entered my life not as waiting, but as active trust. I told myself, I may not understand today, but life is preparing something. I allowed myself to feel the pain. I didn't deny it, but I didn't live inside it either. I reminded myself, every delay has a design. Every silence has a purpose. This is how I handled it, step by step. I stopped explaining myself to everyone. People who know you don't need your explanations. People who doubt you won't believe them anyway. I reduced emotional access. Not everyone deserves closeness. I focused on my work, not my wounds. Productivity became my therapy. I stayed consistent. Time reveals truth better than arguments. I chose gratitude deliberately. Gratitude in pain is powerful. Yes, I'm grateful, even for this experience, because it showed me who's real. It refined my boundaries. It strengthened my faith, deepened my discernment, and brought me closer to God. I truly believe this now. Sometimes God removes people not to punish us, but to protect us. Life whispered gently, stay clean, stay patient, stay true, let time do the talking. And I listened. I realized my peace is worth more than my pride. My integrity is worth more than validation. My journey is too important to be derailed by cheap intentions. Today, I'm lighter, not because everything was instantly resolved, but because I released resentment. I sleep peacefully. I work joyfully. I trust selectively. I love deeply. And most importantly, I live knowing that my life is guided by something far greater than people. If you're listening today and you are going through betrayal, false narratives, or silent attacks, remember this. Do not change your nature. Refine your boundaries. Do not fight every battle. Let time fight for you. Do not lose faith. Life is rearranging things for you. Do not rush healing. Growth takes time. People may attack your image, but they cannot touch your soul unless you allow them to. As I end today's episode, I leave you with this truth life taught me gently but firmly. Betrayal does not come to destroy you. It comes to reveal. It reveals who is real. It reveals where boundaries were missing. It reveals how strong your values truly are. And most importantly, it reveals whether you will allow bitterness to rewrite your nature. I chose to trust life more than people. I chose patience over panic. I chose faith over fear. Because I know this now. No one can steal what is truly yours. No lie can survive forever. No act of goodness is ever wasted. You don't need to clear your name in every room. Life does that quietly and accurately. Let patience protect you. Let silence strengthen you. Let consistency speak for you. And above all, keep your heart clean. Because the moment you lose your peace, the betrayal wins twice. I end today knowing this. My life is guided by something greater than opinions. My path is protected by values that cannot be shaken. My future is shaped not by people, but by faith, effort, and time. This is Pongal, and this was a deeply personal episode of Pongal's Positive Pearls. Until we meet again, stay true, stay grounded, and trust that life always balances the scales, even when it takes its time.
Pongal's positive pearl, shining like the sun. A story of strength with battles won, inspiring hearts wherever she goes, with love and passion that always shows. Pongal's positive pearl.